Good morning, afternoon, evening, or nighttime. Welcome back to Hemlock Farm, joining Seamus on the 27th of spring, year 2. Thank you for stopping by and checking in on us as we are going to explore a wonderful new mod today. So, just a reminder that we did level up our farming to level 10 last episode. There's still the MARGO bug where it made us choose 2 professions. However, I showed on the recording how we removed one of those professions. So, I think we should be okay. And I don't think we will be leveling farming. If we do, then I don't know. Maybe I'll just go and reset it. But anyways, it is the 27th. It's rainy, and we have a lot of money. And we planted all these foxglove just to hold our spots. However, what we are going to do is we are quickly going to race through our chores so that we can... Oh, it's Saturday, actually. Let's go get our... this stuff. Resins. There we go. That's the word. Let's see how many different quality types we get this week. Because we got 3 last time. We got 3 again this time. That's so funny. That'd be nice if they all, if it was like fruit trees, where it's like it all aged on a linear scale, and then you just got the same quality as you went. I think I'd prefer that, but that's okay. It adds in some diversity into the game, some fun. So let's store it away before we go and do some greenhouse shenanigans. We are going to visit Emily today. I'm going to have to look up what Emily likes to see if we have a quality version of anything that she enjoys for her birthday. Or dance partner. She owes cloth, potentially, and wool. So we'll see if we get any sort of quality cloth or wool from our sheep, really. Because even a silver quality would be better than just a gemstone for her. Pick our hops, do our daily picking here. Oh, I'm so excited for this episode. And it's nice that it's kind of like a blah day, like not feeling pressured to go to Skull Caverns or... we could go to the island, but again, we have some fun, really crazy stuff going to be happening here that I'm going to want to talk about. So that I've been waiting pretty much the entire month to address and be able to explore. And it will be a good sample for those of you who maybe have been considering it yourselves. Alright, looking good in here. We're going to leave the fruit for now. Now let's just take you down to animals, even though I know we could just walk, but why not? Put this here for a reason. Grab you. Oh, I didn't do my mushrooms. I'm gonna have to make a mushroom. Hello, my lovely animals, who now are going to be producing twice as much, question mark? Oh, we've used everything in there. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do all the really high quality stuff. Nice, and we have a void mail that we can ship. Pop in here. So we have 1 cloth. We have another silver quality wool as well, which I'm going to hang on to just so that we can see. Yeah, okay, so we're going to do the silver quality wool. That's what I wanted to make sure first. And we have a milk. Boop. Sweet. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, I love your texture. And you're already at Coralite's already at... No, you're the parent. You're Gypsum. You're already at 2. Excellent. Okay, let's go and do some hops chest stuff and quarry stuff. Get our geodes and stones, because we need to also prioritize this. We have 2 days left, and we have about 350 worth of stuff to get there. So, silver quality dino mayo. Oh, whoops, I have 1 more milk that I can do. I also don't have enough. Huh, that's funny. Okay. That's okay. We can just warp back to Animal Land in a second. Whoa. Whoa. All right, let's just do a Hulk smash here. Grab all of this. That was like a lot of gold. What the heck? I still haven't gone in and fiddled with the farm type manager settings yet. And like mainly it's not to change the probability. It's just so that the ores last more than 1 day, just so that if we don't come down here every single day, it's not the end of the world. That's the real reason. Okay, so after we do all this, we're going to do sell you, sell you, don't sell you, don't sell you. We're going to run to Emily really quickly to give her a gift. I think she'll be in her house, but we are good enough friends with her that we can get into her room as well. I feel like we're gonna probably get blasted with at least one cutscene, which is okay. And then we'll go pick up our, actually let's go pick up our hoe from Clint first. Whoops. So let's go and grab Fiernan. And then we can also go to Gunther and turn in this amphibian fossil. Gunther, sorry, Gunther. Gunther. Said without a German accent. Yeah, let's go and take care of the stuff on the east side of town first. Thank you, Clint. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now one thing I want to test out, because I edited this and I think I edited it incorrectly on MARGO, is I changed this so that, yeah, I want to change it so that it is, okay. I know that looks crazy, so what I can show you right now, and it's in tools, hoe settings, and you scroll down to iridium. So iridium length is 5 and radius I set it at 3. I think I want this as 2 because it'd be 2 away from your character length, which means that it'd be or would that just be 1, because I want it to be 2 away, so it'd be your character plus 2 on the left and 2 on the right for a total of 5, and then 5 deep. So if you see what I'm trying to say, it's keeping it so that the hoe will now hoe basically an iridium sprinklers radius, which I think is how the iridium hoe should have been originally, honestly. And we can do the same. Actually, maybe I'll edit it right now for the watering can, because I think the watering can I set up like that too. Length needs to be 5, and then iridium radius is 2. So now that will water and iridium sprinklers with. I don't think I've changed. That's also spoilers. The radioactive, but it's fine. You've seen it now, so. All right, let's. Oops. Donate to museum. Amphibian fossil lives right beside the dry starfish. Excellent. We're looking so good here. Look at that. Quite a bit of. Oh, maybe we could do those artifact troves that we have to. Actually, let's go and grab those and just rip those up. See how those are working. So we have 9. I know we have a lot more Omni Geodes that we could exchange. But, oh, that's so handy having that too. I love that. I've been holding on to these for a million years. I'm only going to grab 8 of them. Yeah, we have 83 Omni Geodes, which is really nice. But let's go and take care of these. We're not going to be sending in our gold watering can because we may need it in 2 days in case we have a little bit of a goof up, which I think we won't, but still. We'll wait until we know for sure we don't need our watering can before we upgrade it. Our swift watering can, that's so funny. I think that's a MARGO. And let's go and crack these, find Emily, and then take some care of some business in the mountains. What am I doing? Where am I going? Not where I'm supposed to be going is where. It's so funny. Holds a little saucer and process geodes. Let's see what you got for us, Clint. A pearl. That's money. I think you are not new. An acre is new? No. Fan is not new. Oh, it is new. What the heck? Oh, are you new? No. You're new. Oh, okay, so we got 2. Rare disc is... I don't know if a rare disc is new either. I don't think so. So we got 2 new artifacts. That's actually really awesome. That's good. Because our artifacts are lacking. Because we don't really get those from the Prospector perk. Donate to museum. I would like to donate the fan, which goes by the chipped amphora. And then the... What is this? The chewing stick goes right on the edge there. Nice. Sweet. So, oops, I can actually... I'm going to just so that we can actually figure this out. I'm going to run over here and we're going to pause the time really quick. Just so we can take inventory of what we are missing. So we are missing the bear, whatever the bear light here. We're missing the 2 desert artifacts here. We're missing, what is that, like the fire opal or something here. This is like slate or something. We're missing the conch. I don't know what it's called. Another green artifact here. This looks like it's the, not the arrowhead, but the like spearhead looking one. The dwarf, the TV, the ancient sword, and the flute. And I think that's it. So we're doing really good. Okay, time is now unpaused. And I know I could have gone in here to look at it too, but I mean, it's a bit easier to see it from the, oh, we're missing, is that the green one? I don't know. Yeah, the bear one. It's easier to see it when it's laid out here. But yeah, we're doing really good with those. I'm not too worried about them. Again, we'll get them when we get them. Because there's no point in rushing perfection when it's going to take us multiple years. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the bus stop, just get Fearn in so that we can find Emily, who probably is at work. No, she's actually home because it's a raining day. Oh, hello. Are you cicada? Yeah, shell. Nice. I think we've shipped one of you. Yes. Iridium quality for 7 gold. $7. Nice. Ooh, alright. I should have turned on my music. That's so funny. The texture doesn't work with her little sleeping. That's so cool. Mwawa. I don't know. Mwawa. She's, I don't know, like auming. And I just appear out of the clouds. I love her with like the pixie bob here. It looks so nice. Why are you here? I'm sorry, I don't this would have been really nice to have the music going on for this portion, but that reminded me of something. Even the tiniest, blandest, simplest light holds a wonderful secret. Now I know why you're here. It's a sign. Okay. Is it gonna get another cutscene? Am I gonna get the fight cutscene? Oh wait, this one's not even done. Look at her. It's like that's so funny. Like up to her, blanket up to her eyes. Seamus. There's something special about Seamus. Our destinies will intersect. I agree. Oh yeah, right. In the rock rejuvenation. Oh my gosh, we did this when? I think I just was watching this episode. It's like the beginning of winter. Great. Everyone has their stone. Now close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath. Sorry, focus on your lungs. Visualize the pure energy flowing into your body with every breath. And when you exhale, feel all the tension and negative energy flowing out, leaving you more and more relaxed with every breath. Now open your heart to the vibrational frequency of your stone. Do you feel anything? Abigail, nope. Marnie, I do. Caroline, relaxed. Haley's just asleep. I mean, that's one way to meditate too. I think that's always okay if that happens, because that just shows how much of a relaxed state of mind you're in. Looks like the gemstones were put to good use. Another one? Oh, okay. I was expecting their... Wow, that... Done. Alright, that gave 3 hearts. You remember my birthday, thank you. This is great. Yay, our first one done. We could technically date Emily, but that's not for this playthrough. Okay, next step. Next thing, order of business, is we're going to run up to Robin's really quick, because I have Visit Robin here, and I've been wanting to do this for, I think, the past 3 episodes. Oh, shoot. That's fine. Is she in her shop on... She is. Thank you for actually being available all the time. Nothing too new here. It would be nice to construct a shipping bin, but what I really want to do is I want to move some buildings, and really what I want to move is just these. I want to move them back. Oh, of course, there's a silly daffodil in behind there. Okay, we will be back, Robin, because apparently I need to... Can I even get back there? Or did I totally block myself out from getting back there? Wow, there's a lot of forage. I guess I haven't really visited up here that often. So we'll just grab all of that. Oh, hello, hello. Or I can just run in a circle. Oh, that's so funny that that spawned in a spot that we can't grab it. Okay. Let us quickly zoom over here. Leave Fearnan up here and just take this. I feel like this will save some time. I can get back here. Nice. Get that silly daffodil that is causing a bunch of grief. And actually, we're going to, just because this will probably destroy this path a little bit because of the greenhouse entry, let's save ourselves on that material. Okay. And now let's whiz on back here. Let's quickly pop in over here before we go back up north. Because let's take a look at this sign. And let's see, we can purchase something. We can purchase Allie's Foraging Farm, inspired by the foraging and mining maps. So I believe this is supposed to be probably here, but that's okay, it's fine. So we are going to purchase. You will receive the deed to your new land in tomorrow's mail. Okay, so I guess we can't visit it today, but that's fine. So now I can edit this because we are going to want to do the 300,000 realty land. And there's a reason why I'm still keeping these here rather than doing like get the obelisks and stuff, which we will see. But oh, okay, well, we'll visit that after we move. I want to make sure we move the buildings while Robin's still open. But yeah, but that's cool. I was thinking we'd be able to explore that area, but it's funny. I guess we can say hi to Linus. Hi, buddy. Let's gather up all this forage because it's here. Man, harvest forage from horse. Harvest from horse mod. Anyone, any mod creators out there. Yeah, let's actually move these buildings. Oh my gosh. Hi, Sebastian. I do have. Do you like this? No, you don't. I'm sorry. Bye. Move buildings. And now let's actually move these accordingly. Now that there's not a silly single daffodil in the way, I'm going to want to move them back. I was debating putting trees back there, but now these are a bit more flush, and now we can have a bit more of a walkway here, which is kind of what I was hoping for. We can even move these back a little bit too. I don't know if I want to do that because then now we can't get behind. So I might leave them up here for now. But yeah. That's the plan for that. Cool, so now we can check that off the list. Doop. And now let's go and do what we've all been waiting for, which is go to check out our land that we purchased. And I can talk about it. So, can I get this? No, I can't. It's there forever. Welcome to Stardew Realty. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pause the time. We're not going to be doing anything. The only thing I'll do is if I can't get to a pathing. But I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of what this mod looks like in action, because some of you may have used it, some of you may have not. So this is called the foraging map, the foraging farm, and I believe there should be somewhere in here. Oh, this one doesn't have it. Sometimes there's like a big sign right there, foraging farm by Alley. So it just kind of denotes what the farm is, and you can see that there's right there's a path right there, and then if we run all the way up here, there's another path that is blocked up here. So this will be if/when we buy more farmlands, this is how we will get to them. But this map, as you can see here, let me actually zoom out all the way. Oh my gosh, my game's lagging. So bad. Okay, well, that's good to know. This farmland here it's essentially the size of a farm, which is really cool. So we have all of this farmland at our disposal, which is really nice because you can see that there's a lot of just like crop planting area here. I believe, let's test it out. I believe that all of these Stardew Realty farms too, oh no, it isn't. I thought that all the ground should have been hoeable, but apparently it isn't. But that's fun. That adds some spice to it. But yeah, so we can plant some crops here, which is one of the ways that I'm going to combat what's that thing called? Not having more building upgrades. But speaking of which, because more building upgrades added in a lot of fun perks, there is another thing that we can do to... Oops, okay, so I need to get rid of this. Sorry, I know time has paused. This is not going to be another mushroom cave. It is going to be a kind of a nexus, so to speak. And I know the sprites here are a little janky. They're not my preferred art style, I will say. But I mean, it's from the mod creator, and it's kind of a roundabout way to make things happen. So if we talk to this square here, this is actually a shop, and you can build farm buildings on this farm, which is one of the main reasons why I was like, I need this, because we can build where are they? I passed them. We can build coops and barns, and you can upgrade them. So this is where I'm going to be having all of my farm animals, and everything is on these farms or these maps. You can build sheds, so you can have a bunch of storage. You can build fish ponds, because I know fish ponds take up a lot of room, and that's one thing that I was super nervous about on our main farm, Hemlock Farm, is the fish ponds will just take up so much room. So I'm thinking that one of these will dedicate a large portion of area to fish ponds. And then there's some other modded buildings, which I'm not really going to use because I was testing them out on a different file, and they're kind of like, basically this lets you mass produce animal products, essentially. There's two different types of greenhouses. So there's the greenhouse, and there's the large greenhouse, and then there's a winery, which again, we're not really going to be using. But we are going to be using at least this greenhouse, maybe not the large greenhouse. Ooh, I should edit that price. But I have gone in and I've edited the map that's attached to this greenhouse, because the map that's attached to this greenhouse, if you just download the Realty Farm, it gives you like 4,000 farmable tiles within the greenhouse, and I'm like, that is way too overpowered for me. The large greenhouse is close to 20,000, so we're really not going to use that. But I've edited this greenhouse so that it's similar to our current greenhouse. I think it will fit 15 iridium sprinklers. However, there's not going to be as much room, or any room for trees around the border, which is fine because I'm going to want to do something else for trees. But anyways, so we can build all the typical farm buildings, and then in here is where you can buy your farm animals. And the reason why that's there is you can't, like, there's a weird interaction right now with 1.5 where you can't go to Robin's shop to build on this Realty Farm. Like, there's just no communication that way. So this is a roundabout way to be able to build things here. But it's only limited to the vanilla / the buildings that are implemented through the mod here, which I'm totally fine with. So yeah, any sort of solid foundation, like our mini sheds, we can't build mini sheds on this land, which is totally fine because we have more than enough room to build regular sheds. And then I think there's a few other things, like any sort of dynamic game assets mods. Like there's some just furniture mods. You can't... I'm gonna sneeze 1 second. Sorry, excuse me. The dynamic game asset mods, you can't actually add to this farmland because it will glitch your game essentially. It's recoverable because you can just remove the mod, but yeah, so basically you need to kind of keep things more or less vanilla on these farmlands, which I'm totally fine with. Like, I don't even know if I don't know if alternative textures works or not, so, but that's fine. Again, if all the buildings on the farm are vanilla, that's okay. So now what is this weird looking thing? It's a warp. So Allie's foraging farm, we're gonna wait until it says home. If we go through it when it says home, it brings us home. But now there's no way to get back. But I believe if you hold, what is it? I think it's Shift and then Z. No, Control and Z. Yeah, if you press Control and Z, it warps you to the warp room, which is really cool. But then if you leave, it basically takes you back where you originally were. Um, but then you can kind of use this, right? So farm, home, and then when it says Allie's foraging farm, you just go through and then it'll bring you to the farm. So I don't know how much I'm going to be using that, because I mean it's really just through the backwoods there, right? So we can just do a little hop and a skip. It'll be nice once we buy more farmland, because we will be, trust me, we will be, especially with Raffadax. But I'm curious to see how Raffadax works on these farmlands. From what I've heard, it should be okay. It should be okay. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, because I don't think anything in Raffadax really uses dynamic game assets. But anyways, what we're going to do is I'm going to unpause the time and we're going to kind of clean up this land a little bit. We're going to obviously prioritize the stone because that's something that we need. But let's get rid of all of these big stumps. And I think some of these stumps are ones that replenish themselves too. There's a stone in the wall. I don't know if that's supposed to be there. That's fine. I'm gonna completely lose Fiernan as well. But yeah, welcome to literally just farmland. Like, that's all it is. It's another farm. You can build on it, you can do everything, and which is so great because again we have how many hundreds of trees that we're gonna have to navigate, and this is cool because now we can plant the trees outside and we can kind of work around the seasonality of the trees, which I think is much more immersive than shoving them indoors and having full access to them all the time. It'll kind of prolong things and make us have to be a little bit more strategic and limit the resources that we acquire from them, which I think will be really fun. I say that now, we'll see. But again, we can build literally, and I think those greenhouses in there, like, we're not limited to building one, so we can build as many greenhouses as we want on these lands as well. So I'm going to try and maximize the land usage, not using buildings first before I bring in buildings. And this is just one. You saw that there's another one, the mountain farm, that we're going to be purchasing for 300 grand. There's, I believe, 2 other lands that we could purchase or add to the game, and they're more just blank slate lands. Like, I like these ones because they had a bit more life to them and movement. But yeah, we can definitely purchase more lands, and that can just be our mass production capitalism booming farmland land, right? So I'm not too worried about that. We'll just have some fun with designing this a little bit. And I was thinking for this one would be more of our animal focused land with a bit of crop stuff going on. But we just made how much money? Almost 300 grand from our current crop space, and we haven't even accessed our island farm, so I'm not too worried about crop stuff, which is why I was thinking that this is where we're going to have, like, you know, a barn for pigs, a barn for cows, a barn for sheep. Like, we're going to be going down that route, and then we're going to be having the sheds for the processing materials accordingly. Oh my gosh, there's so many stones down here. This is exciting. How many are we at now? 767. Okay, so I think if we do a little smashy smash over here, I wonder if any of these will... Whoa, that destroyed those. That's so cool. I feel like you can change that in MARGO if you personally don't like that, but I don't mind because you're technically charging it up to do a certain number of hits, so it makes sense that you'd break those in one hit. The nice thing about this too is if you feel like that's a bit of a visual impediment, is you can just put like a shed or something in front of it. It's that easy. Or just plant some trees, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this farm, and I hope you all kind of like how this is going to be our replacement for more building upgrades. The nice thing about this mod too is I was reading a lot on the mod page about it, and the mod creator is already working on 1.6 compatibility with this. So this will eventually, this will be compatible with Stardew Valley 1.6 when that releases, to my knowledge. Maybe not right away, because I mean, every mod creator is going to have to kind of navigate that themselves, but the mod creator has already been kind of fiddling and finagling with things, because I know that they've gotten access to start setting that up and transferring all their stuff over. So that's another perk where, I don't know, again, more building upgrades. Basically, that mod creator just uploaded it and then disappeared. And nothing, like, it's been months now. Like, it's been months since I have originally really pursued that mod, and nothing has changed on it except for more and more bug reports, if anything, and problems within the game. So This one, the mod creator is really receptive to bug reports and fixing things, which I love, right? Seeing an active mod creator. And I know it's a lot of work, so I get it if they're not constantly fixing things, but there has been a number of updates and they always comment on what people kind of, you know, say or they're running into in terms of issues and stuff. How are we doing in terms of wood? 902. Okay, so we can finish this off tomorrow for sure. Then we'll see. We'll come back here tomorrow to see if maybe some of those stones reset. I don't know. I don't know what that sort of looks like. But yeah, that's the plan. And I think it'll be really fun because now instead of just having buildings and shoving everything in buildings, again, we can design. My favorite thing. I think this is just like a fun, fancy, yeah, hot springs. Oh my god. Oh, Seamus, you look ridiculous, my friend. It's because the cape's on, but then he just gets into his bathing suit while wearing his cloak. You know, sometimes you just need that sort of security buffer, right? Oh, Seamus, you're ridiculous. We could even move like the resin farms here if we wanted to, but I don't know how much we are actually going to pursue resin farms. We might have like a little corner, like a little patch, because again, I don't really know, but we might need them down the road for things, depending on how we mass produce some stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I've been waiting for this. I have tested it out on another farm, and I think I have it on Mistral Farm just because I was using that mainly as a tester. Like I have a test file that uses the same mod packs as Mistral, and I was like, sure, yeah, I'll keep it in Mistral Farm. Don't know how feasible it is on that farm because the main farmland on that farm is already ginormous, and I don't know how much we'll actually need this extra land, but it's there, and we can maybe have fun with it. Maybe we can just do like a bunch of slime hutches or something. So we'll just clean this up. I think these ones for sure, these look like ones that will come back daily. 2, 3, maybe full? Nope. Oh, wow. I overexerted myself. Whoops. I forgot that uses a lot of energy. Okay, well, that's fine. We can just eat some food tomorrow. Wow, that's been the first time, and so I'm surprised I didn't just immediately incapacitate us. So clean that up so that we can see if the stuff will replenish. That's so funny. Okay, well, let's not do that again. I don't know if this was something I meant to do today, but we did it regardless. But this is nice too, because now we might not need to prioritize mahogany trees as much too, if we can just leave that to reproduce every so often as well. And then we can actually use that space up at the top at the quarry for, maybe that's where we'll put our tapped trees. But let's get out of here. We can clean up these trees another time. But yeah, I'm really excited to finally have that. And like, look how close it is to Hemlock Farm, right? Just a little hop and a skip. So that's why I'm thinking I might put in a mini obelisk there at the top, just so that we have a bit quicker access to the backwoods, because I don't necessarily want to be using that warp, like the keybind warp, too often. So that's exciting. Oh my gosh, we finally have that farm. Oh, and I think building buildings on the foraging farm, on Allie's farm, runs independently of Robin. So I think Robin can still build stuff on Hemlock Farm, and then build, like Robin 2.0 will build things on Allie's farm. Oh my gosh, did I run out of space? It says stop recording. No, it's still recording. Sorry, I don't see the red dot on my OBS, so that's why I started freaking out, thinking that I just didn't record this whole episode. I hope I did. If not, I'm going to have a fun explanation to do next episode. But oh right, we moved our greenhouse. But speaking of next episode, that wraps up 27th of spring, year 2. Thank you so much for joining us as we explored. That is called Stardew Realty. And I am thinking that I might actually set up like a quick Google Sheets just with all the mods that I'm using, so anyone who is curious about mods they're seeing and just don't happen to hear me talk about it will be able to explore it that way and add to their own playthroughs. But thanks for joining us. I'm looking forward to seeing you next episode as we kind of explore a little bit into Allie's farm. Until then, see you next episode. Bye bye for now.